What's up, guys? James Bombs here. I'm today at my work, my job. I've been working in this subdivision for a couple weeks now, and I've noticed something that I already knew, but here is, you can see some people's backyard. These are the brand new houses that we're building. I'm in this one right here, actually. So today is December 23rd, so it's the day before Christmas Eve, and it's plus 8 degrees here today. This is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, plus 8 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But it feels nice. This is midwinter, and I've noticed it's been like this the whole winter thus far. These guys here have not seen snow. This is in Dane City, so it's in Welland Canal, Ontario. There's a big canal, and actually the canal, usually you can see cruise ships, not cruise ships, but freight ships go right past here. They go, like, literally, it just looks like the forest here, right behind these dead trees. They're not dead, but you know what I mean. There's actually a man-made canal that connects Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario is that way, and it connects Lake Erie, which is the shipping ships going through to the United States. So they'll go over there and they'll go past it's Niagara Falls is more that way, so they're basically going from Lake Ontario anyways to the US. They're going from Canada to the US and vice versa. It's a shipping ship. So you'll see going past here, way past these trees, you'll see these huge shipping container ships. And anyways, I just noticed that this area here is, I think it's about a 7A climate, they say, roughly. I mean, you can see it's hard to see here behind the fence there, but you can see everywhere that I look here, the grass is very green. It's greener than my house. It's been nice the whole time, and you could have been probably mowing up till here. Now, I looked at Weather Network, and I was going to bring another phone out, but my friend's working, I don't want to bug him. So my phone right now, the Weather Network says that it's plus 8 and sunny here, and it's plus 5 at my house. Now, where my friend lives that I'm working with today, he lives about 40 minutes north of me, and where he lives, it's about 3 degrees, and they'll be only at that for a couple hours, and then they'll be -7, whatever. So it depends a lot on where you are in Ontario. Like, a lot of people think, so this area, if you're looking for it, there's another area right over, not far from here, just this way as well, called Port Colborne, and that's a similar area. That's where I go in the summer. I was, when I did some videos at a beach in the summer, that's a pretty nice beach that I can go to, that I have there's actually a vacation rentals there called Shirkston Shores, so if you want to check it out. But you can go there, and it's a nice little beachy vacation sort of. But beautiful weather here, and in the summer, lots of people from our area, they go up north for a vacation. When you go up north in the summer, you can get August, you can get cool nights, you can get nights in the teens, lights in the 60s and 50s, whereas if you stay out here, they'll be like heavy 60s or even 70s. There was nighttime lows were around room temperature when I was here in August, whereas my friend was up in somewhere up north in the cottage country, and it's significantly colder. So depending on where you live, the point of this video is depending on where you live in your area, some of the microclimates might make a big difference. And this is one of the most southern parts of the entire country of Canada. This is definitely, you're 43 or 42 and a half degrees north latitude here. So you're on latitude with, I think, Spain and, Croatia, like a bunch of places that, have lots of palm trees that are, kept warm by the Gulf Stream and by the climate. North-south doesn't matter, because I have people that talk to me all the time from the US, and they say that they live in Utah and certain things, and they're significantly further south than I am, and they might be a little bit, but really Utah's not too much, depending on where they are. I mean, Salt Lake City is, I think, 43 degrees, which is the same as where I live. But anyways, you can be further south. The jet stream, the lakes, all the different things make a climate. But this area right here is definitely a good climate. I can do updates because I'm working here every day, but it's a big change. It's a nice change, because a lot of times we're usually going north or west, north or east to work, and coming here southwest, this is significantly better, and it's a nice. I would like to move out here, actually, if I didn't want to uproot my family. It's only about an hour from my house, though, but hour and 20 minutes, and makes a big difference. So there are microclimates. This is definitely like a 7B. This is not uncommon here. I think tomorrow my house is going to be plus 8, but this is pretty steadily 2 to 3 degrees warmer than my house, so it makes a big difference. So anyways, check your area out wherever you live, and you'll see that there are microclimates. That's kind of more what this video is about, and just try to look at the area. And I mean, even if you're in really cold areas, I mean, some people think Canada, you're always freezing. Well, right now, if you look, I believe, I don't know if it's today, but definitely tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve, I looked for the weather for Winnipeg, and Winnipeg which is another city in Canada, and some people live there, of course, and their high for the day is minus 23, feels like minus 31 or something. It's 90 Fahrenheit cooler than my house. So then right here, sorry, at my house it's 87 degrees, 87 Fahrenheit. So that's one city in Canada, you know what I mean, versus where I live. So depending on where you are, it's far. It's not crazy far though. You could drive there, you wouldn't really want to, but people do it. So you could be somewhere like that, and you could be 30 Celsius, feels like temperature, or real temperature was 28 degrees, I think, difference. So you're almost 90 Fahrenheit warmer at my house than you are in Winnipeg. So just because you're living in Canada doesn't mean that it's necessarily freezing. I mean, for the most part, it is. You're getting cold and you're getting zero temperatures, but my forecast, minus 10 is a cold night. So we don't typically have that too often. We've had it once this season so far. Usually we go down to minus 3, minus 4 at night, and plus 1 to plus 5 during the day, usually this time of the year. Sometimes we'll go into the high teens or 8 degrees, 7, 8, 9, 10, anything in there. And the low could be as bad as minus 15 or something, but that's not really typical. It's more on average, minus 7 to minus 4 at night, and maybe plus 1 to 0 during the day, depending on, you'll get days that are higher and cooler. So average it out to plus 1 or something like that. And this area here would be plus 2 or plus 3. The snow will never stay for a season here in this place. Never. You might have it come, but it'll never stay. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. This is just a little video on climates for our area, for Southern Ontario. Okay guys, so later on, same night, I just thought I'd add this in. So it's around midnight now. I just had a couple drinks and was just relaxing and doing some wrapping. So I just thought I'd add this in on my other phone. So here's my house right here. You can see this is it's 12:30 or 12:22 a.m. So it's just after midnight. We get some light drizzle here, some rain this evening. Of course, it's all just nice green grass here. We don't have a single ounce of snow or anything, and it's been quite mild. So anyways, yeah. So we got right now. Sorry, now I got my phone locked itself. So current temperature is 5 degrees at my house. Feels like 2. Where I was earlier. This is where I was working, Welland, Ontario. So see, my house is 5, theirs is 8. Feels like 5. So that's quite a difference. I mean, still, even from my house. Now, that's not always typical. I mean, there's lots of times where my house will be the same. And this is my friend's house that I was showing you before. So see, he feels like minus 1, and it's 5. That's at his house. But that's not even, normally that's about 3 degrees difference. But anyways, the point was, so here's Winnipeg. So this is what I was looking at. So current temperature is minus 25 there. So this is the night before Christmas Eve. It's actually Christmas Eve right now. So this is Christmas Eve here at my house. Tomorrow the high at my house is 9 degrees. I'll show you in a second. But anyways, the high in Winnipeg is minus 23. Feels like mid minus 30s. I'm not sure. But right now, so temperature here is plus 5 at my house. It's minus 25, feeling like minus 37 in Winnipeg. So, depending on where you are in Canada. So here, that's quite a difference. That from my house to there, that is about almost 39 Celsius difference, feels like. Because my house, I think it said feels like 2. So yeah, it did say feels like 2. So 39 Celsius, which is 105 or 106 degrees, so 106 Fahrenheit warmer. So if you think if your house was at 0 Fahrenheit, the difference between 0 Fahrenheit to 106, across some of the cities in Canada. And I see this all winter long. This is very typical of seeing, minus 25, minus 30, and our area being, 0 or plus or right around the freezing point. So I mean, it is cold, but in comparison to the other parts of Canada, we're relatively lucky. I mean, it's quite a difference. So you look here for Winnipeg. I just thought this would be a fun thing for difference in temperature. So overnight, minus 30 feels like minus 40 something. So overnight, I think I've almost reached my low is going to be plus 5. So in the middle of the night, you might be 120 gosh, you might almost be 130 degrees Fahrenheit difference from my house to here, to Winnipeg. You're definitely going to be over 120 degrees difference, which is quite substantial. I mean, 120 degrees, that's the difference of your house to Mars or Jupiter or something. I don't know, just ridiculous. So and I hear all the time from people that live in these places, they say, oh, well, I'm out west, it's a dry cold. I don't care where you are, dry anything. I don't give a shit what humidity you have. I mean, that's bone chilling. So if you look, so tomorrow the afternoon high is -23, feels like -30. So this is my house here. This is a very little town, but we'll just look at my house. So tomorrow, it actually shows here. So they actually just switched it. So there it is, Christmas Day, Thursday the 24th, Christmas Eve, should I say, 8 degrees. So +8 degrees, and then through the night we might get some snow and -3, and then -2 on Friday, and then that, and then -3, and then back up to plus again, right? You get a couple days, then you get one temperature plus, then minus. This is actually colder than they were just showing, and then you go as far as the long term, you get, -5 at night, 0, -1 during the day. This is for January. I mean, that's pretty typical for us for January. Right around the freezing point, usually a little above, but close to the freezing point, and sun. Usually still lots of sun in the winter here. Not a crazy amount of cold or a crazy amount of cloudy days. We do get them, but and -5 at night. That's this is your average right here. It's -1 or 0 or +1, and -5 at night. That's our honestly typical night or typical daytime for winter highs here in my area. So I get asked all the time, lots of questions about winter and about just the weather here. So yeah, it's not warm, but it's not as bad as some of the areas in Canada, and even some of the areas. I mean, if you're living in North Dakota or something, I mean, you're way up north for us, and you're significantly colder. So there's a lot of parts in the south that a lot of people don't realize. You can be in parts of Ontario, where I'm from, and if you're actually in Windsor or something, you can be there, and if you headed directly north, you would hit Detroit. So when I say that to some people, they say, how is that possible? And I say, well, if you're in some parts of our province or state, if you want to call it that, Detroit is actually north of us. And then they look at you like you have two heads. But not that I live there, but I'm just saying that's how far south we are, which a lot of people don't realize. They just assume Canada, you must be way at the top of the planet or something. So, but anyways, yeah. So, well, guys, it's Christmas Eve, and I just thought I would say Merry Christmas. Today the high was 8 degrees. It's around 4:30 now. It's around sunset here. Temperature's dropping as the day's going on. And yeah, I was going to give a quick look around, but I didn't have time. Too busy today doing stuff with the kids. You can actually see there's light, tiny little snowflakes just starting in the air. It was +8 today though, but I did have to work a little bit on Christmas Eve. So, but Merry Christmas. I just thought I'd add this into the video. So Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve now. It's about 5 degrees Celsius right now, but it was +8 today. And you can see these guys here. Just thought I'd look. That's -10 Celsius. We got down to one night. We had the coldest night of the year. We had one night -10. And these actually look great. That's a seedling. So just this pot, that's all I put on them. There's holes in it, just super thin. I just put that over it for -10. Now they're close to the house, so they're going to get a bit of a microclimate. But yeah, I was going to open up a couple of them, but I'm not going to. Anyways, just thought I'd say Merry Christmas. You can see my Christmas tree through here. Las Vegas decoration. Some other ones in there. Kids are playing Minecraft in the background, and there's me. Anyways, Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. This was a good year for Palm videos for me. It's really cool. It's snowing. It's +5 and it's snowing. It won't do anything. It's just gonna melt. But temperature is dropping. If I am correct, I believe the temperature is dropping. It's been steadily dropping all day. This morning was about 9 Celsius when I woke up this morning, and then it's going down from that. I think I'm gonna spend some of the. You can see it's plus. You can see there's water on the hot tub. I think I'm gonna spend some of the evening in the hot tub though. But anyways, guys, Merry Christmas. Later.